I was looking at the nominees this year, and there
Yeah.
were a one,
16.
3, 4, 5,
16,
6,
yeah.
7, 8, 9. So there were 9 that did not get in.
Mm-hmm.
Who got ripped off this year? Was it
Devo?
Devo or Kate Bush?
Well, I mean, we were not expecting either of those to get in. We think Dionne Warwick is
Dionne
the
Warwick
one
was
who really,
the edge. we were hoping.
could have. And we called voters. We got out the vote and we tried to get Dionne the votes because we knew she could use them, and we fell short.
Yeah.
But
Well, and she's another kind of case where also she doesn't have necessarily she needs one. If anybody Yes. out there is
She's got
listening
one.
and
it's coming out.
It's coming out. See,
soon. I mean, like it's
then-
like doing the festival rounds, I think, at this point.
all
or
right,
like,
I'm keeping that in
so-
mind for the draft next
Yeah.
year, because if she can get a documentary out there, I think all the work she was doing on Twitter, kind of like becoming more of a public figure to younger people,
Huge.
could really, we thought that was going to help her. And I mean, I think that's what got her on the ballot this year, because she hadn't been on for like,
No, she'd never been on.
It
was
never
her-
been on.
It was her tweeting, apparently,
Yeah,
right?
it was Twitter.
I think so.
She-
It's
yeah.
like
Yeah.
whether it's a documentary or like, no one's done this before, but have like a huge, very like well,
Maintained.
maintained social media presence. Like there's a new way, and like Dionne Warwick should have
Mhm.
gotten in 30 years ago. You know what I mean? Like that's absurd.
Like if Tina Turner is in and Dionne Warwick, it's just kind of like you find yourself doing these reverse engineers into like, well, if this person's in and that one's not in, what are we doing? It's like what happened with LL Cool J this year is he didn't get in through the front door. He's in through a side category, but it's like at a certain point, you can't keep inducting newer rappers and not put in one of the most formative rappers after he's been nominated 6 times,
Right.
7 times, Joe?
Yeah.
7.
So
6?
did that raise your eyebrows when you're like, all right, Jay-Z gets in as a performer, and then LL Cool J is the